Hello everyone, welcome into another movie reaction. If you're new to my channel, my name is Kale and I've been watching the Kevin Smith View Askewniverse movies for the first time, but today we are watching one of Kevin Smith's movies that is not technically part of that universe, and that is Jersey Girl from the year 2004. Before y'all ask, yes, Zack and Miri is on the list. I will be watching it, very excited to. All I know about Jersey Girl is that this stars Ben Affleck. Very excited to see him in another movie, and I hear that this one is really well loved. You all have been recommending it in the comments on pretty much every single View Askew reaction so far. By the way, if you've missed any of those, I do have a playlist. Click up here or in the description. I don't know what this movie is about, but I'm very excited to find out. As always, full-length watch along is over on Patreon if you prefer that. And with that, let's get into the movie.
Last week, the assignment was to write an essay about your family.
My mom and dad are very religious. When they're in their bedroom at night, I always hear them yelling, "Jesus!" My mom says my dad's eyes are brown because he's so full of... My mom says the basement smells like a Cheech and Chong movie.
Miss Trinky, it's your turn now.
Always be glad she went to the party because that's the night she met my mom and dad. Or that's the night my mom and dad met.
My dad says life can be split into two categories, New Jersey and New York.
I wonder if this December 94. Yeah, so I wonder if the story
My dad was
is
a Jersey boy who became the youngest and most successful.
she's Liv Tyler. Cool.
By the time he was 27, he had 100 people working for him. And even though they all...
George Carlin.
Daddy loved his job, but not as much as he loved my mom. Mommy was a book editor in New York City when her and Daddy met.
J-Lo.
But after a year of romance in New York City, Daddy said it was time to show Mommy where he came from. So he took her home to New Jersey and put her to what he said was the biggest test their love would ever face. Introducing her to my pop.
And the dad is George Carlin. Man, this is gonna be fun.
I worked for the borough for 30 years now.
You're looking at the only man in Highlands licensed to operate the street sweeper.
I'm going to the bar.
What a shock.
You guys are gonna do anything while I'm gone? Stay the hell off of my bed.
Well, I want to go to the bar too.
Oh, no. It's a bunch of old guys sitting around talking about how good they had it under Kennedy.
The man was a goddamn saint.
You can come if you want.
No, that's okay. I'll stay here and do the dishes. You know, I only cooked. Why shouldn't I clean?
And didn't Made in Manhattan come out like the same year? That's totally a guilty pleasure movie of mine. Well, that was 2002. Okay, 2 years before.
Daddy said because Mommy survived her first trip to Jersey.
Cute.
He said they celebrated their engagement by going out for pizza. And that's how I got here.
You're welcome.
Bushy hairs out of my brush, and you asked me to. I'm sorry. Really, I'm sorry.
Pregnancy's a bitch.
And I'm gonna look like a whale.
Baby, they're just skinny because they're all coked out whores.
I want to be a cooked whore.
Okay, you can be a coked out whore.
Oh my gosh. I can't remember when these two started seeing each other like for real. Was it during this movie or after this movie? Because of this movie?
Of one woman's constant need to show the world her labia.
Hey, can I use the word labia in a press release?
I'm sorry, babe. It was Madonna.
So you were late because of another woman. That's nice. That guy who used to spend all night at the office and barely live in his apartment, that's not you anymore. Now you have to be the guy who's done by 6 and comes home and hangs out with his family.
Got a kiddo on the way.
My wife's water broke. She can have a baby.
You're gonna have to check in, hon.
Check in? Where? At the concierge desk?
Oh my gosh.
This is my wife. This is the belligerent nurse that's been being so difficult.
Oh my gosh. He's way more nervous than she is.
Push, it's almost there, baby.
Three,
Push, you're doing it.
two,
Push.
1, push!
comes. You want to cut the cord, Dad? Scissors, please.
We check on mom, please.
Gertie? Gertie?
Be a little quicker.
Nurse?
Sweetheart?
Nurse, get Dr. Mortimer right away.
Just rest.
Oh no.
What is happening to my wife?
You got a BP? Let's open that IV, please. Can we
Baby, are
open
you
up
okay?
that IV?
What's happening? Somebody just tell me. I got dragged out of there. I haven't got to see my baby.
Your baby is fine. She's healthy. She's normal. We think Gertie had an aneurysm.
Is she okay?
We lost her, Ollie. The strain of the contractions and the pushing must have caused the aneurysm to rupture.
Well. It's heartbreaking. Simultaneously the best and the worst day of your life. Cute.
Sure you're okay with this, Dad?
You can stay with me anytime, can't you? Till you're a teenager with the boys and a reefer. Then I don't want to know about you.
Oh my gosh.
I'll be back late tonight, okay?
Yeah, take your time.
Better show up for this girl and not make your dad raise her.
You remember on the cover of the album, Jazzy Jeff is holding a model of a house?
Vaguely.
Well, Will Smith is donating that house to the Hard Rock Cafe.
It's an 8-year-old album.
Doesn't matter. Everyone loves that Fresh Prince TV show.
Yeah.
Let the film division handle it.
No, we can't. Will wants to keep his music career separate from his movie career.
Like the Fresh Prince of Bel Air is ever gonna have a movie.
You know, Ollie, I can handle this Fresh Prince stuff if you want to take a couple of days.
Hey, Arthur, I can do my job. I'm all set. Okay.
He's determined to work. It's definitely a distraction.
I'm really sorry.
I'm fine, okay, Arthur? I am fine. Please go do what I asked you to do now.
Hey, how's the baby?
The baby is fine, Arthur. Forget about the baby. I just want to do my job.
A very heavy movie so far. Only the dialogue here and there feels like a Kevin Smith movie.
Okay.
Hey, are you deaf? The kid is crying up there.
Yeah, can you deal with that? I'm doing something important right here, Dad. Okay? Thanks.
The kid's been screaming for the last 10 minutes.
If it bothers you so much, go up there and give her a bottle, okay? What, Dad?
Listen, kid.
Be a father.
Well, I'm sorry, Oliver, but that don't change the fact that you're a goddamn father now, and you haven't acted like it since that kid got home from the hospital. I've been calling in sick for a month to do the things you're supposed to be doing. Christ, if Gertie could see the shit you've been pulling.
She would be pissed.
She's dead.
But you ain't. And neither is that kid.
So I'm gonna do the kit. It's almost finished. You be there and deal with the menus. What times we'll get there.
I feel like we're getting a turnaround coming, okay? I feel hopeful and positive about where we're gonna go.
Dad, the baby's up.
Sir,
Dad, the baby needs to be fed.
maybe he's not even here. Maybe you should deal with your own kid. Look at that.
What are you doing?
Searching for Christ. What does it look like I'm doing?
It would have been nice if you told me you were leaving the house, Dad. That way I could have given you the baby.
What?
You ain't giving me the baby.
I have this press conference I have to do this morning, Dad. You know that.
I got a job to do, too. Take her with you.
God damn it. All right, look, I know I haven't helped out that much with the baby.
She's your daughter, for Christ's sake.
What the hell am I supposed to do with her?
Try acting like her father, shithead.
Yeah. You can tell that him and Gertie never talked about this possibility. And I mean, it's my hope that parents have that conversation, because you never know. Childbirth is still dangerous, and mothers still die. It's always best to prepare for the worst than to not prepare and have it end up happening.
I ordered diapers. Did they get here yet?
You mean like baby diapers?
Dude, why didn't you start this a half an hour ago? You shouldn't have waited for me.
We're not waiting for you. We're waiting for Will.
Will's not here?
No.
Oh, mother of... Oh.
Ollie,
Oh.
Ollie, the guy from Rolling Stone is...
Did you really just hand that off? We also talk about how he is changing her in a kitchen.
You're doing that wrong. You're supposed to wipe front to back. You're wiping back to front. You do that, you just...
Brother! Never go back to front.
Why don't you do this? You do this.
Oh, not me, no.
Will you do this, please, so I go out there and just calm them down?
What, because I'm a girl?
Yes.
I haven't seen a naked baby, no.
Fine.
Oh, this is why you should have attended the classes with Gertie and not been late.
Gotta turn the top. Oh, directed at the baby.
Oh my
Thank you,
gosh.
Susan. Go out there, please, and tell them we're about to start.
Oh, this is chaotic.
I'd say more.
Yo. This poor child. At least we know she turns out okay.
Is that blow on your shirt?
What do you think, Stretch? This is show business, right?
Wrong answer.
People just shut the hell up with the Fresh Prince already. Won't be around any longer than it takes for the ink to dry on the pages of the worthless rags you jerk-offs write for.
That guy's toast. It's a hell of a blow.
Yeah.
Well, I looked over Jordan, and what did I see?
It's all right, Arthur. It's all right.
Coming.
Packing up, shutting down. All right. Good sign. Good sign. Furniture. He's lucky he still has his dad around.
You won't be here too long, Dad. You know, we'll be out of your hair as soon as I get another job.
It's okay to stay here as long as you need to. On one condition.
Oh, here we go.
You put the kid to bed every night.
That's it?
For starters.
That's cute. 8 o'clock. You both get a bottle.
Yeah, just shut the hell up and go be a father, would you please?
I love that George Carlin is the dad / grandpa. Like, pick your baby up.
Yeah, this is only temporary. This, living with your grandfather here.
So cute.
How you doing? Yeah. You know, you kind of look like your mom. I just wish you could have gotten to meet your mom. I know she wanted to meet you. Sometimes Daddy wishes he'd have died instead of Mommy. Because Mommy never would have let work get in the way of getting to know you like Daddy has for the last month or so.
Well, you can start now.
Daddy didn't expect Mommy to leave the way she did. It's just really, really hard on Daddy. He's been trying to fill up his days with work, you know, so he wouldn't have to think of Mommy never being around. I just love your mom so much. You know? You're a little piece of Mommy. You know, and that makes you really special to Daddy.
Thank you. The whole conversation, I'm like, just like, pick her up and hug her. You'll feel better.
And I'll always be here for you. And I'm sorry about the way I've been acting.
I'm glad this has happened early.
I'll be better now. I'm gonna be the best daddy in the world. 'Cause that's what Mommy wanted.
The turning point, finally. I understand the grief he was going through, though.
Your dad likes to run off at the mouth sometimes. You want to see a picture of your mom? I have it.
A picture.
You can keep it. Daddy's got a bunch.
Oh my gosh, those eyes, I can't. Definitely the best moment of the movie so far. All right, big time jump. Let's do it. 7 years later.
Gertie!
Within her eyes.
Damn, good casting. She actually does look... He's doing what his dad did. Oh, I'm excited to see their relationship.
Why?
Because Cats was the second worst thing that ever happened in New York City. Besides, Cats closed 3 years ago.
What is it with you and cats all of a sudden?
I want to sing a cat song in the big show like everybody else. Older people have to sing a song with people from their family.
When is this big show?
Right before Thanksgiving break.
She's adorable. They're adorable.
Where were you?
I was in the bathroom.
Uh-huh. Why didn't I hear the toilet flush?
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, okay. March your butt back upstairs and flush that toilet. And when I say no about something, like, I don't know, cats maybe, I mean no, okay? I have an appointment in the city at 11 o'clock.
How many of these interviews you gotta go on before you get it through your thick head? They don't want you in that business anymore.
I made one remark about Will Smith, the Fresh Prince. Sooner or later, everyone's gonna forget about that, and I'm gonna go back to doing what I'm really good at.
Been 7 years. If they're still not, maybe they'll never be.
Here, can we go see this show?
Sweeney Todd? You know that this is a lot of singing, right?
Still play.
Your dad one time lost a bet with someone at his work, and he had to go see a singing play done by people on roller skates.
Cool.
Your dad didn't think so.
Not his thing.
I train in film PR, so I can do that too.
I'm not Damon.
I was raising my daughter
It
in New
is.
Jersey, but I kept a...
Oh, and Jason. I didn't even recognize that was him.
Are you the Ollie Trinky? Yeah, that was... Son of a... Yes!
You're a legend, man. You did what every flack only dreams about doing.
You went apeshit, you trashed your client back to the Stone Age.
Yeah.
We bow to you, man. You're like a god around
Yep, exactly.
Jeez.
God enough to get a job?
No.
Yeah, there we go. Maybe we should...
That's what it looks like? I guess. What does yours look like? Not like that. Let me see. All right.
Trying to go home.
He's like, I am not ready for that conversation. Another time. Oh, actually, never mind. We're having it right now. He doesn't know how to have it.
What are your intentions with my daughter? Do you plan on marrying her?
I don't know.
Only married boys and girls show each other their, come back with a ring.
He'll probably come back with like a ring pop.
Do you have any, questions about what you know?
Aw.
Do you have what Brian has?
Yes, I have one.
Is yours as big as his?
Sadly, yes.
Can we rent a movie?
Yes.
Oh gosh, funny. I miss video rental stores.
You know what job you should do, Daddy?
What's that?
You should be a dance teacher like Johnny in Dirty Dancing.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Oh, can we rent Dirty Dancing again?
Love that movie. Seen it far too many times.
Can we rent this?
Absolutely not.
Maybe come back here when your daughter is with her grandfather? Stealth, excellent. Good job.
Can I have your membership card, please?
Yeah, sure.
When you rent porn, do you usually do it with family around, or is this like a, special occasion?
Do I have to answer this?
I'm writing a thesis paper, The Family Man and the Pornographic Fixation.
Oh, gosh.
In an effort to get honest feedback, I'd appreciate it if you left the kid and the wife at home.
My mom's dead. She died when I was born.
I'm sorry, I didn't...
No, you didn't.
So easy to make assumptions. It's harder not to.
I'll get it.
You will not. I'm supposed to be up this late.
Hi.
Hey, you're the lady from the video store.
Let's not use that term too loosely, okay?
I just wanted to come here and tell you that I'm really sorry about earlier tonight.
Aw.
I feel like shit about what I said. And...
You know that kid was crying in the car the whole way home?
Oh, no.
No, it wasn't.
Buddy, the sympathetic widower who doesn't have time to date because he's raising his kid. So he rents porn instead. I mean, I think that's very interesting stuff.
Jesus Christ, you got some nerve, lady.
I'm Maya. Hart.
Hi.
Hi, Maya.
Well, this is fun.
Come on, why don't you let me take you out one day this week?
I appreciate it, but, no thanks.
I mean, I was thinking nothing fancy. I was thinking maybe like the diner around noon.
No.
Just do it. You deserve to have fun with other adults.
An incredibly strange woman.
Made a good first impression, though, I think. Felt bad, came over to your house, apologized. Jokes.
Goodbye, Joanna.
Oh my gosh. Facial expression.
Okay.
She doesn't care.
What was she like?
Told you a million times what she was like.
I know, but I forget.
No, I don't think you forget.
She just wants to hear it. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Smart, strong, like you'll grow up to be one day.
I'm smart now.
I know, I wasn't impugning your intelligence or anything. Well, what do you think? You like the city?
It's okay, but I like Highlands better.
You do?
My school's there, and my friends, and we can rent movies there.
memory serves, you can rent movies here too.
Yeah, but not from that pretty lady at the video store.
Ooh la 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 la.
The only girl I take on dates is you. We're on a date.
We are?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel like a date.
I can fix that. Sir?
This is so sweet.
Do I really have to do this?
I don't think you have anything to be ashamed about. Interest in adult film can be healthy as long as it's not habitual.
3 or 4 times a week.
Okay, maybe I was wrong. You should be ashamed.
You have a real talent for making the subject feel open and comfortable in a safe environment.
And they're in public. People can deaf over here.
If it makes you feel any better, I mean, I do it like twice a day.
Good God!
What can I tell you? I get bored easily.
You're gonna get carpal tunnel.
Oh my gosh.
I work all day, I hang out with my kid all night.
So you would rather hang out with your kid than get laid?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was a super easy answer for him.
When was the last time you had sex?
I would rather not disclose that.
Probably before she was born. It's nothing to be ashamed about.
7 years.
7 years?
Since my wife died, yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's fine.
With all due respect to your wife, you gotta get back on the horse, man.
No, I don't, actually.
Yes, you do.
No.
He doesn't have to.
Where are we going?
To your place. We're gonna have some sex.
Yeah, it's really not that big of a deal, guys.
There are a lot of emotional issues in it, too. My wife may be dead, I'm still very much in love with her.
Yeah, it's not like they divorced.
I'm just talking about 2 consenting adults having some casual sex.
I can't do it, I'm sorry.
What are you, a monk? God.
Girl.
Man cannot live on porn alone.
She is pretty convincing, I won't lie.
I'm home! Huh?
Get the bathroom.
Huh?
No, honey, it's me.
Why aren't you at work?
Because I had to come home and do, I had to come home and take a shower.
I'm wet.
Didn't flush.
Sorry, Dad, I forgot again.
Oh my gosh.
Remember, Maya? In the video store.
What are your intentions?
I love this.
Excuse me? What are your intentions with my father? Do you plan on marrying him? Married girls show their girl parts to boys. Right, Daddy?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And we can do Sweeney Todd for the show at school?
No, honey, that's too grown up.
Oh, man. What am I going to tell Papa about you guys?
Smart kiddo.
Just as long as you didn't do it on my bed.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It was
They didn't
one
even-
time in high school. You want to let it go already? Just so you know, we didn't.
I was just gonna say they didn't even get to that part.
Cooler heads prevailed, and we stopped before we did anything we'd both regret.
The kid busted in on them.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely needs to be replaced.
We gotta shut down Bay Avenue for that. This town is gonna throw a shit fit.
I don't think the legion of commuters in the Highlands, New Jersey is going to object to us closing down a small portion of Bay Avenue for a few days.
Why don't you do it, Daddy? Isn't that your job? Making people like singers by saying nice things about them?
Well, the kid's got a point there.
Mm-hmm.
As a guy who used to sling bullshit for a living, I now...
Folks, 1 second, please. Folks, this Bay Avenue job will be a very minimal inconvenience, and it'll only take 3 days at the most. Bullshit! Bullshit! I get up there, and I weave this web of bullshit so profoundly mesmerizing, I turn the entire place around.
And his kid encouraged him.
The sad thing is I had a greater sense of accomplishment from this stupid water main thing than anything else I've done in the past 7 years.
Like it or not, this is you. Forget about what you thought you were and just accept who you are.
I guess I'll just get this.
I distinctly remember your father telling you to get dirty dancing.
Oh, yeah, he did.
I love that she has a Barney video. And we'll exchange it for Dirty Dancing.
She's been asking you when she's gonna grow boobies like yours. Oh my God. She's 7, okay?
Listen, 7-year-olds ask questions like that. They're cute. I like them. I think that he's gonna miss, or maybe not miss, but I think that he's going to start wanting that companionship.
Why the hell would he okay you singing this shit?
Because I saw him in Maya naked in the shower.
That'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I speak with an Arthur Brickman, please?
Aww.
Ollie,
Arthur, is there any way that you could get me an interview with your firm?
you called a room full of press a bunch of jerk-offs and trashed a client who's one of the biggest movie stars on the planet.
Wasn't big then.
Nobody is now. I've been waiting years to be in a position to be able to help you out. It's not gonna be an easy sell, but I think I can get you in a room with Angelotti himself. Of course.
That went in a direction I wasn't expecting.
You know, you're a lot more affectionate than I remember.
Oh, that's what kids do.
I miss it so much. It's the only thing I was ever any good at.
You're good at being a dad.
I could put Gertie in a really good, expensive private school. I could get her nanny, you know.
But what if Gertie doesn't want a nanny or an expensive private school?
Now, when I pound the floor, it's a signal to show that I'm... Hello? Hey, Arthur. You're kidding.
Please don't tell me it's going to be at the same time as her Sweeney Todd performance. I swear to God. I hope not. I really hope not.
That you can get a chance to see live and on Broadway when we move back to New York City.
What?
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 Yeah, what?
Today, and I asked him if he would get me an interview with his new firm, right?
Jesus, another interview, Ollie. Come on, when are you gonna learn?
Wait, he already thinks he got the job?
After 6 years of being a pariah, I'm gonna get back in.
Okay, so he's not actually back in yet.
I'm talking about a good school for Gertie.
But I already go to a good school.
You're gonna be able to take the subway to school. Won't that be fun?
But the subway's full of junkies and mole men.
Well, they are.
Don't listen to Pop. What do I tell you?
I don't want to move to the city. I like it here.
Pop says you can live here as long as you want.
You told me you love the city.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I said it was okay.
Jesus Christ.
I said I like Highlands better.
She did.
Daddy loved his old job, and he's missed it every day since he's been gone.
But you told everybody at the meeting that your job's great because you didn't have to wear a suit.
Daddy was just saying that to get them to say yes to a water main.
So you just lying to everybody?
Young lady, I'm gonna go to this job interview on Monday, whether you like it or not.
Wait, this Monday?
Yes.
What'd I tell you?
Because that's the day of my show. But my show's at 5.
On what planet are you gonna get back here by 5 if you got a meeting in the
Yeah.
city at 4?
I don't even want you in the show anymore. You're not even a good Sweeney Todd anyway. Even Uncle Greenie and Uncle Black are better than you.
Those men are not your uncles.
Oh, no, but we're good enough to build sets for a show, right? I got it.
Sorry, I mean that.
I had an uncle when I was a kid that wasn't an actual uncle.
I'm not moving to the stupid city.
All right, that's it. You are moving to the city, and you're gonna like it, and that's the end.
I hate you. I hate you. I wish you died, not Mommy.
I hate you right back, you little shit. You and your mother took my life away, and I just want it back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sweetie.
Get off me.
I'm sorry.
Get off of me.
What the hell's the matter with you? Huh?
Why this song?
What happened to you the other night? You just sort of took off.
Well, I would have fucking left too.
What you're sort of saying to everybody who loves you is that what we have isn't good enough for you. So it's just upsetting everybody, you know? Look, Ollie, I like you, but I'm not gonna be all heartbroken because you're leaving town. If I don't see you at the show, give me a call sometime when you...
I love that she's gonna go. Sweet of her. Oh, yeah. This movie's hidden. Oh, my brother and I were raised just by my dad for most of our childhood, so I understand like both sides of everything, and yeah, that scene just it. By the way, I do have reactions with both my parents on the channel if you've missed them. I did Smokey and the Bandit with my dad, and I did Kiss Kiss Bang Bang with my mom, and also watched Vertigo with my mom. Our reaction, because Kiss Bang Bang is, oh my god, we laughed so much.
I'm sorry for yelling at you the other night. And I didn't mean any of the things that I said.
I know. Neither did I. Did Mommy like living in the city?
She did. She loved it.
Then I guess I'll love it too.
You know, I still might make it to your show tomorrow if the traffic's not too bad.
I won't be mad if you miss it.
Okay, sweetie. Go back to sleep. I love you.
Talk. Emotionally charged moments. Sometimes we say shit we don't mean. I won't lie, I kind of hope they stay in New Jersey.
You can have a seat.
Hello.
Oh my god. Hi.
You know anything about these guys? Only that they're the fastest growing firm in the business, yes. Knowing publicists, they probably hire publicists to promote the fact that they spun the publicity that they hired the other publicists to spin. So,
Man, so what you do?
I'm a publicist.
I didn't realize I was sitting here talking to an Angelotti man.
I'm not an Angelotti man, at least not yet. I'm here trying to get a job.
I'm the guy that talked shit about you 7 years ago.
Yeah, hey, thanks a lot for the support, though, man.
I want to see that.
No, you know what? It's not that good. It's not that good.
I'm a kid. I don't get a chance.
This man probably has not watched a Will Smith movie in his life.
How old is she?
She's 7.
I got a girl and 2 boys.
3 kids.
It's cool, though, isn't it?
Making blockbusters? You tell me.
Oh.
Being a parent, funny man.
Yeah.
Did you lose a bet?
No, I can't blame it on her. I saddled the kid with the name Gert. She died at childbirth. So
I'm really sorry about that.
I didn't see your movie, so we're even.
You know, this is exactly why people don't talk to each other when they sit in their waiting rooms, right?
Probably.
Maybe this is gonna change his opinion on Will Smith.
Take everything I got to walk out of that house.
You get to spend time with him on the set, though, right?
Oh, yeah, but if I was a smart man, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I'd be at home playing in the dirt with my kids.
There we go.
But we all know that I'm not famous because of my brains. It's because I'm, like, strikingly handsome.
You're gonna leave. Leave! Go watch Sweeney Todd.
Hung, like, it's ridiculous.
Bro.
Oh, man, but I'm definitely not the sharpest spoon in the shed.
The sharpest spoon.
It was really nice talking to you.
Oh, hey, you too, man. You out?
I'm out.
You brickman?
No. I'm just a guy who'd rather play in the dirt with his kid.
Yay! Oh my gosh, that's amazing that Will Smith was the one that, like, made him realize the more important thing.
You want some rouge, or should I just pinch your cheeks?
Pinch my cheeks, Granny. Kid show or not, I'll put you through the...
So fun.
Performing the song Memory from the Broadway show Cats will perform with her parents Memory from Cats.
Is everyone doing Cats except for Gertie?
You gotta be kidding me. Couldn't make it easy on me, could you, Gert?
You just leave your car in the middle of the street. He'll be there. He'll be there. He'll be there. He's running.
Honey, it's gonna be okay.
Break a leg.
Most important thing you can do for a kid is just show up. Oh, look at this. Go, go, go.
And now we have something not from Cats, thank God. Gertrude Trinke and her father, Oliver, will be I'm sorry. First grader Gertrude Trinke and her grandfather.
I bet the audience is stoked too to not have another Cats performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Just inside of this door.
The fact Maya and Ollie are not technically dating and she is like doing all of this, absolute queen.
Toby,
coming, excuse me.
How have you been keeping? Call me Bones is weary, Toby.
Takes up.
Oh, she's gonna be so happy.
Dear, see to the customers. Yes, what love?
Happy tears welling up.
Right! More pies! More! Wait!
Guys, clap. It's not that bad. I'll do it since y'all won't. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. It wasn't Cats, so can we just clap? Thank you. Thank you. Fun fact, I've never actually seen Sweeney Todd. One day.
Love you too.
If he had had that interview, he definitely would have missed that whole thing. So thank you, Will Smith.
Work. Great.
Hey, Gertie, come dance with me.
You had me worried there for a minute.
Yeah, who knew all those years you were nursing a case of stage fright?
How about that, smartass? About moving away.
Don't you want to live alone again?
I don't think he does.
Not as much as I don't want to die alone.
I'm not going anywhere, Pop. Hey, you want to go over there and cheer up your Pop? He's devastated about missing his big singing debut.
You showing up when you did like that? That was just about the most romantic thing I've ever seen.
Make it even more romantic than that.
Really?
Ooh.
See? How was that for romance?
See, it's nice to feel wanted by another adult.
Kid's cutting a rug with that Maya.
Sun even shines on a dog's ass some days.
You getting a dog?
Maya, can I dance with my dad now?
Oh, a few months. Don't let him go, though, Gert. He's one of a kind.
No city.
We're staying here with Pop?
God help us, yes.
Thank you, Daddy.
Anything for you, Gert. You know why?
Why?
Because you're the only thing I was ever really good at.
Here we go. There we go. Happy endings! For my father, Donald D. Smith. 6-03, I miss you, Pop. All right, if you enjoyed my reaction to Jersey Girl, let me know by clicking that like button down below. Thank you so much for watching with me. Let's get into my thoughts. All right, for the most part, I really enjoyed it. That was a cute movie. I have like minor criticisms about it, which I'll get into, but it was wholesome. It was cute. It hit in here for me just because I felt like I could relate. You know, both my parents are still alive, but I am a child of divorce, and I was raised by my mom by herself for some time, but I was primarily raised by my dad for most of my childhood, along with my brother. So I can relate to that child of a single dad life, right? And I can relate to dads not wanting to date and wanting to date and like wanting to do their own thing and like how to fit that in when you've got kids and la la la. And like, I'm not going to dive a ton into my own childhood and personal history, but yeah, there was a lot of lines in here. And of course, watching this as a 30-something-year-old, right? I can obviously relate now a lot more to the adults in the situation, and I have a greater understanding of what my dad went through. But at the same time, I still very much remember what it was like being a kid. with a single parent. So a lot of what Gertie was saying as well in a lot of the different scenes also just hit, and it took me back to my own childhood and stuff. Anyway, I think the relationship between Ben and Raquel, actress for Gertie, was really great. I think that they acted very, very well and had a great relationship, and it was just fun to watch. Definitely was not expecting to cry, but that scene where they yelled at each other, that got to me. It was one of those moments where I felt so bad for both of them. I think in that moment I definitely related a lot more to Gertie, but at the same time still completely understanding what Ollie also what he felt. I think that this is one of those movies that can be very relatable. I think it's one of those movies where you can kind of maybe forgive some stuff in the movie and just kind of kick back and enjoy it a little bit more, if that makes sense. Liv Tyler also, aside from the scene where she was like really aggressive with saying like, you need sex, you've gone too long without it. Like, no, you don't need it. Like, that scene made me really uncomfortable for Ben, actually. Yeah, that aside from that scene, I enjoyed her character. I'm glad that she came around in the end and ended up being someone that was like very involved with the family. And like I said during the play, it's like, you know, she's not even technically dating Ollie, but she is so involved with this kid and the rest of the family, and like dressing up and singing and getting involved in this play and everything, which I just thought was really, really great. I don't know. Liv Tyler is beautiful and adorable, and I liked her as this character, with the exception of that one scene. Another thing that I wish would have happened is during Ollie's like whole speech about the water main, like if we had actually fucking heard it. I don't know why we needed this like montage musical thing that happened where we're like not actually hearing him speak, or just like watching the crowd and going back to him, watching the crowd go back. Anyway, because they talked about the speech later, and it just is a little awkward because like we didn't get to hear him say the stuff. So anyway, I don't know if that was like intentional or something that had to be changed for some reason, like runtime or whatever. I don't know. I kind of wish that we had heard it, you know, because it felt like, aside from obviously just being a dad, it felt like Ollie's biggest accomplishment since he used to work at his job. And like, that was ultimately what kind of like propelled him to really be missing his life and his job from back then, and like kind of set him forward to try and get back into it, you know, which in the end, I'm glad he didn't. Like, I'm glad that he realized that, you know, home is where your family is, and you don't need the big private school and the expensive stuff and the tall high-rise buildings and like the cushy, crazy money job. Like, you know, happiness can be found in New Jersey neighborhoods and small homes, living with your dad and your kid, and like just having community, right? And yeah, I'm glad. I'm very glad for that outcome. And I'm also very glad that he did not actually miss the play and got to participate in it. And I'm so happy for Gertie for that, that she got to have that and not be disappointed. I was really hoping that we were going to end this movie on a happy note, because it didn't start happy at all. And I actually did almost cry. Like I felt the lump in my throat when she passed in childbirth, and Ollie was devastated and super stressed out. And of course his behavior initially, like in that first month, like it was pissing me off, but I just want to make it clear, like I'm not, like I get it, like grief sucks. And we also, like, it's not even just fathers, like mothers go through shit too if they survive childbirth. And like sometimes, what am I trying to say? A lot of moms experience, like, after giving birth, like they don't actually feel attached to their child yet, because not every mom is going to go through that experience of like immediately loving their baby. And I know that a lot of moms can feel guilt around that, because I think that everyone kind of just assumes like, oh, you just immediately love your kid as soon as but it's like, no, like not everyone has that naturally. And sometimes it does take like a lot of bonding to finally get to that point where you're like, holy shit, I love my kid, you know? But it's work. And you know, I feel bad for moms that go through that. And after all those scenes had passed and we did the time skip and Gertie was 7 years old now, like I was thinking back to those earlier scenes where she was just a newborn baby. And I kind of feel like that's where Ollie was. Like, I mean, yes, he was consumed by the grief of losing his wife, But I also feel like he just was not attached to his child yet, and didn't immediately like love her upon her birth, right? So I don't know that that's ever really talked about from the father's perspective. Like, I know that it is talked about sometimes from the mother's perspective, but yeah. So if you felt I was harsh during that, like, I'm looking back and like, I'm not. Like, I understand the scene and the storytelling there. I'm so glad that they had such a great relationship with the time jump, and we could see that. And yeah, little Gertie was adorable and cute. Love the name, by the way. And just, yeah, this is a feel-good story. This is a feel-good. This is definitely my top of Kevin Smith movies. I do believe at this point in time, I would still rank Chasing Amy as my number one. Chasing Amy has firmly been number one since I watched the movie. But Jersey Girl, I'm really tempted to put as that number two, on that number two slot, because I don't know. Sometimes when movies just hit here because I can relate to them really well, depending on what's going on, then that is a reason for a higher ranking. So yeah, I think Jersey Girl is my number two, and I'm very glad I watched this. And yeah, I think that's about all I have to say. With that, I'm gonna go to Letterboxd now to see what some other people have to say about Jersey Girl. So let's do it. 3.5-star review. Kevin Smith didn't make this for critics, he made it for himself. Sometimes that notion can create an inaccessible film, but in this case, it created an incredibly sweet, down-to-earth, and mildly amusing family dramedy. It is sentimental almost to a fault and is extremely cliched, but Smith's script deftly handles the mix of comedy and drama, resulting in a film that is a breeze to watch and will leave most feeling pretty good. That is a good explanation. Agreed. 4-star review. I'll always support dudes who make simple, sentimental stories about a father's love for their daughter. Say what you will about Kevin, but the dude commits. Took a lot for him to leave behind the fan base he cultivated prior. His trajectory was gradually leading up to this anyway, and make something only he truly understand and feel on a deep level. And for that, I have all the respect in the world. I like that, because as I'm scrolling through, I am seeing a lot of, I don't want to say hate, but there are a lot more people that don't like this movie than I was expecting. Which is totally fine. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. 3 stars. Liv Tyler didn't have to go that hard during the Sweeney Todd number, but thank God she did. Also, Landslide backing Ben Affleck crying in front of his dead wife's grave. Cinema, baby. I will say that with the last 2 movies being Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back and Clerks 2, both being at the bottom of my Kevin Smith list so far, I will say that I definitely appreciated the sentimental and heartfelt moments in this movie to give me a break from a very certain type of comedy. And with that, it is now that time of the video where I turn it to you and I ask you to leave your comments about Jersey Girl down below. Let me know your thoughts on this film. Do you love it? Let me know why. Do you not care for this? Also let me know why. And we'll see you guys in the next reaction. If you're not yet subscribed, click here to do so. And if you want to continue watching something else of mine, click on over here. Have a great one, y'all. Here.